They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Hunt. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hunt. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like that.
And he will score. Touchdown, KC. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the left side in the hands of London.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That's complete. He's got it to London. And they're gonna... Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That is caught. What a throw. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Here's a run with Hunt. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. To throw is Mahomes.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3-and-out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on third down to convert. And now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Now, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Mahomes now to throw again. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 38-yard line. On first down, right back to Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Play action now. It's Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Ray McCloud. Touchdown, Falcons. On is Koo for the point after. It's up and through. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Patrick to throw. Open man, it's Juju Smith-Schuster downfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On first and 10, Cousins. That'll be caught by McLeod. He's to the 15. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with Mahomes. Catch made by Smith-Schuster.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes on first down. To the outside. Catch made by Hopkins.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Mahomes now on second down. This caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hunt. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 4-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll run. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And the get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Robinson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Cousins. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Here's Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here comes 2nd down. They'll run with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to win the game. Here is 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. And this game, in all likelihood, is headed to overtime. First and 10 now from the 36. Here we go. One final play. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, and that means we are going to... Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up second down. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And they will finally run him down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now, Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT. And now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's beyond midfield to the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This one to win it in overtime. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. So, it's a win for the visiting Falcons. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.